These are full and wide, catchable height, but it's through the field, and it'll bring up a boundary. Short, wide, and that is one brilliant catch. Matthew Short, the new skipper for today, has made his mark.
Apart from the couple of overs from Chris Lynn. So that one's in the air again and just past mid-on. And that's racing out to the boundary, and it just gets there. David Grant. As that one's a wide half volley, and it's been crunched wide of point.
He's almost second to none. Full straight in the air for a bit, but once again the gap is found. Short on this occasion, and that is exceptionally well played. Got deep into the crease.
Might just keep that shot in the bag, as we see, no, actually play it. So maybe it's not part of the plan. Hotter and hottest.
I could think of 3 more for Chennai, but probably not on air as well. It is one of those cities, another boundary.
You hear all sorts of stories in India. And he's hit this straight up in the air. He could be out here. And he is. So if you keep hitting the ball in the air, you are eventually going to perish. And Shreyas Iyer getting to 45. Off spinners, bowling to right-handers. And Pandey's having none of him. And he spanks him out towards deep mid-wicket for a boundary. So.
And that's the area that I think Manish Pandey is going to target.
From your middle order batsman.
Well, at one stage, I reckon Hinchcliffe thought he might have had an opportunity.
Maybe 300s might be on the card here.
Well, there's a shout, and he's given, and Pandey is not happy. So straight away, when the appeal went up, Pandey basically was indicating that he'd hit the ball. There's an inside edge. Oz A Tour. And let us know. That one, it's got a little fine under edge. It's not going to make it all the way. Looks like Sam Heslett doing the tidying up.
So half century up for Karun.
But it is enough to make sure that Karun Nair has moved on to his half century. Let's see a lot of each other at the Delhi Daredevils. Flight on this occasion from Swepson, and it's picked up beautifully by Nair. Try and get it really fine. There it is there. So I had to practice the delivery before. Missed it.
Arjun Nair continues. This one's hit straight up in the air, and he's got him. And he gets, so Nair gets Nair.
Foot movement on this occasion by Yadav, and once again.
Although there is a cover fieldsman back, but he does go through the covers, wide of mid-off.
Everyone's got overs up their sleeves. Cut well, and it's past the point fielder, and will race away. Give him some time to recover. This time he goes to the offside, and he goes big, he goes long, and he goes all the way.
Cleared it quite easily. Donald round the wicket, and he's bowled him. He's got it spot on. It's very Mitchell Stark-like. Around the wicket, base of off stump.
Short mid-off. Oh, he's gone big. He's gone to that Sam Heslett area, and it has gone well and truly over his head. So Sanju Samson.
And he goes again. And this might be 6 more. It is. Oh, terrific shot. Using the pace of the ball.
Nail that length again. He doesn't. It's a little bit short. But it'll be just the one bounce. But the single brings up Sanju Samson's 50, and he's happy. A little fist pump as well. Shows you that this means a lot to him and to India A.
He's got that. He could be out in the deep. He is. And there's a bit of confusion if they've crossed, but Sanju Samson's definitely out. Just kicked up slightly.
Grant goes full and straight, and Axar Patel goes even straighter. He goes all the way. The ball well. What has he got in store for us? Well, he's just sliced off the bat, and it's not in his favour because it's a comfortable catch to the captain. Matt Short, he dismisses Axar Patel off the bowling of Michael Nisa. Kulkarni skies one and just chips it over the inner field. He'll get off the mark with 2. And with those 2 and that delivery, it is also the end of the Indian innings. The Indian innings finishing on 7 for 304. A reminder at the start of the day, it is Yadev Unkat who is opening up the left armour, and that's very nicely struck. We've seen how well this ground runs, and it's certainly helped.
I'm sure he's got many other goals. And he's cuts that one, and it goes all the way for 4, and that's...
Keep them honest. Oh, there's an edge, and it's taken. It's very well taken by Sanju Samson, who's having a very good game here today. And it's Caleb Jewell with the outside edge. Got to chase 304. And the challenge is well and truly on them. And at the moment, Cartwright and now Hazlitt certainly up to the task, particularly when they're getting some width outside off stump.
That one's in the air, but it's wide of the short cover, and that would go to the boundary. So in place, so they're possibly looking for him to drive at a ball, and he's pulling that one. Oh, that rocketed.
Now the pull shot this time from Hazlitt, and it has gone all the way, just helped it on its way.
So interesting when he'll be used as Cartwright continues to drive and drive well. Oh, that is another imperious stroke.
Well, it just gets better and better. Well, we thought we saw some wonderful stroke play right throughout the India A. Pandya to continue. He goes with the short ball. Has it got enough on it? Yes, it does. Of course it does.
And he's doing it again, and he's Hilton Cartwright. That's a better shot because that was a lot fuller, and he was still able to place the ball.
It's in the air, but it's in the gap, and it brings up a very, very well played innings so far. The most important thing there for Hilton Cartwright is that he's got a wonderful start here to really make an even bigger name for himself. As it pushes back nicely and once again finds the gap through the offside.
And I recall after Australia had won the World Cup and she was asked to come on the podium to collect a medal, and she virtually needed crutches to get up there. And I remember the conversation I had with Sam Hazlitt brings up his 50. It was actually the Cricket Club of India that produced, and that is given out. Is he? Yes, he's out. And Chahal gets the breakthrough, and Manish Pandey has him in a headlock. He's got to be a little bit careful. But you just see how delighted the Indians are. They've been frustrated by this partnership.
His left arm orthodox. There's a shout of catch it, and Hardik Pandya says no problems at all. And they know how big a wicket it was because it's the...
Really?
Well, an additional play to the offside was Manish Pandey went across for that one, and yet Matt Short still finds the gap. Not only does he find the gap, he finds the boundary. Bowled him. So finally through the defences of Sam Harper. And it's Kulkarni that gets the wicket.
It's always hard to get a... And that one's hit straight up in the air, and he's gone for the slog sweep. Hardik Pandya runs around and takes the catch. So another wicket for Chahal. And the Indian fans are celebrating in the stands. And a clinical performance, especially with the bat. And fielders. So that one's driven beautifully down the ground. And Unatka gives up the chase.
Goes in the air and does not clear the fielder. It's a good catch.
Dangly sort of bowler, and he's hit that one. And it's gone into the Indian dugouts for 6. Rahul Dravid had to quickly get off his seat.
So a little reverse and gets a little bit on it, as Josh Ingles. And it is going to race away. Costs to put on. As that one is skied. A little bit of groundwork to do, and if he takes it, it's going to be a fantastic catch, and there it is. We've spoken about great catches for all the other teams. There finally is one for India.
It's a big, tall, fast bowler. We've seen him bowl a few overs.
And out. Well, unfortunately not. And it looks like a hat-trick ball. And it's Nisa that is out because they... A slower ball, and it's created the wicket. Well bowled. It just held up off the deck with the fingers running across the ball.
110 and 111, but sometimes it's not as easy as it looks. And he's hit that one in the air. That should be the end of the match. It is. Unatka picks up his 3rd wicket, and India win by 87 runs. Terrific. It was set up by a wonderful batting display by Karun Nair, Sanju Samson with a 50 and a couple of 40s to Kedar Jadhav and also Shreyas Iyer. So that concludes the Townsville end of the tournament.